What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here, and we are back jumping in for some Warframe action. And I'm really excited about some new weapons that have come out. I kind of want to jump into the simulacrum and kind of see how these weapons are in just a little bit, but I've come up with a new build, and it's a build that I've wanted to be able to create for a while now. And while I could have done this with the Hush mod, I really didn't want to use up the mod capacity, and I was hoping we could get a fully silenced weapon, and we finally have one. The Baza, or the Baza, whatever, the Baza, I'm going to call it, is a fully silenced submachine gun weapon. It's got 40 rounds at a clip and 800 total, capacity or whatever, but I am loving this weapon so far. Not to mention, it is so accurate and has no recoil. It is freaking awesome. And then next up is the Cassowar. This is a pretty badass polearm weapon, and these remind me almost of a sentient theme kind of build. So what I did is I took a Navara and I kind of modeled her after the colors on the Battlist, which is the sentient type deal. Now I want to play around with the colors a little bit more and make it a little bit. I'm not too sure about the tan being the primary color, so maybe we'll switch that up. I don't know. I was playing around a little bit with it, but anyways, I found something that was relatively decent, and even the Sayandana I think looks great in these colors. But anyways, and we have the alternate helmet because I figured I'd mix it up a little bit. But anyways, let's get in here and let's enjoy my stealth Avara. I love, and I've always wanted to have fully stealthed frame. I have a Loki that's fully stealthed. All Hush types mods, or not Hush mods, but I have it's using a bow, it's using the kunais or whatever because they're completely silent, and then I have a Hush mod on, I believe, my secondary, I think, with that Loki. But anyways, this Avara, I've wanted a fully stealthed Avara for a long time, and this submachine gun totally makes that possible. They have no clue where I am. Like, I'm just going in here, taking these guys out left and right. I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, I was also kind of hoping for a fully silenced sniper rifle, and what I'm thinking is closer to, if you guys are familiar with the VSS Vintorez. It's a Russian-made, basically it's a sniper rifle that can be switched to fully automatic, but it has an integrated silencer in it. And if DE could model some kind of sniper rifle variant that is fully silenced, I would be in love. Now, with something that is that acts in that degree, I wouldn't be surprised if they had to make its damage output far less than any of the other sniper rifles. But man, I would love to see something similar to the Vintorez make its way into Warframe. I mean, now we have something that is fully automatic, absolutely silent, and it is phenomenal. You can see here just its capabilities when it comes to accuracy, and mag capacity is good. That it's it's above 30, it's 40. Sitting here being able to pick off a few targets at once. I believe it has a 28% crit chance, at least at the moment. Who knows if that'll change, but it has a good crit chance, so it is crit viable. With the new Hunter's Munition mod, it is very viable for proccing those slash procs. It's all around. It's good. It's so good. I love it. But I don't know. It's very quickly. Like I said, it's only rank 10 at this point. I'm still leveling all of this stuff up. At rank 10, it has already earned a place in my heart. I am excited to get this onto some builds, get this into some especially with some pretty decent mods, and see how this thing performs. So I don't know. What do you guys think of the weapon so far? If you guys have picked it up, are you planning on picking it up? If you have not, it doesn't seem all that expensive. It is, however, a dojo build, which is actually kind of good. You know, dojo builds are better than, you know, than having to farm up an insane amount of resources yourself. If your dojo is capable of getting it, you know, researched and built, it'll kind of take the strain off of you a little bit. But its build requirements, I don't remember off the top of my head, but I didn't see them being, you know, all that difficult. Maybe a newer player, oops, I ran out of energy. Maybe a newer player would kind of struggle with the build, but anyone that's been playing the game for a decent amount of time, probably could build the weapon, you know, fairly quickly. So, anyways, I need to get over to the melee weapon and see what that's all about. But like I said, I'll probably do a video, bring it over to the same simulacrum, maybe with some decent mods on it and try it out. I may do it like I did with my last video, where I just throw on like multi-shot, just throw on you know, max serration or whatever, and maybe point strike or something to show you guys its capabilities. And then you guys can decide whether you want to go fire rate, whether you want to go, you know, magazine capacity or whatever. I will probably, like I said, just do a bare bones build, show you guys what the gun is capable of, and then you guys, like I said, can decide whether you prefer, you know, certain mods over others. Whether you want to stick with, you know, crit chance. I don't think it's really that status viable. I believe its status chance is pretty low. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I think it's like 6 or 8, maybe 10. I don't know. But I don't know. It's definitely crit viable. So it's probably the way you would go, especially if you have Hunter's munitions. I think that's a good way to go. But anyways, let's swap over. If you're curious about the build itself, I am running the Sicarus with the new, I forgot the name of the skin, but it's the one that came with the recent Ember skin, which is pretty cool. The Sicarus isn't all that good. I don't have Sicarus Prime yet. I need one more part. But anyways, and then the Cassowar, this freaking awesome weapon. This is more status viable. Its crit chance is not all that high, so you probably won't be running a crit build on it. However, you could make it viable if you are going to do a Blood Rush type build. What is it, Body Count and Blood Rush or whatever, to get your, what's it called? Your melee combo thing up, and then you could potentially get crit on it. But ultimately, I believe you would be better off running status on this weapon. It is a slash puncture based weapon, so you get some status on there, you get some slash procs rolling, and maybe some elemental. I'm sure you know, you could base your elemental around whatever enemies you're fighting, and you can make this melee weapon pretty good. I think it's a fairly decent melee weapon. However, there's so many good weapons out there, and if you want to just stick with the polearm classification, I mean, if you have an Orthos Prime is pretty on par with being one of the better melee weapons as well. So it's up to you if you want to run this weapon over like an Orthos Prime. But anyways, I think we'll leave it at that, especially because its reach. Its reach is so good. But we'll leave it at that. Weapon looks great. Like I said, I kind of want to tweak it to be a little bit more sentient looking. But we'll see. We'll see. But this is my build. These are the new weapons. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. There are some attachments that go with this, that came with this pack, if you are curious. And I think they look fairly decent. They're on my Trinity. I put some of them on my Trinity. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Blow!